do some cleaning. I have a lot of mess everywhere and I just need to get stuck into it today. So if you need some cleaning motivation, you can pop this on the TV, your device, whatever, and we can clean together. I'm starting in the dining room today. We just have a lot of stuff that needs to be put away. I also just spilt a bottle of sparkling grape juice on the floor, so it's very sticky. It will have to take everything out and run the robot vacuum. I made the mistake of not cleaning off the bar cart before vacuuming the floor, and I accidentally spilt soil everywhere the other day when I overfilled the plant. So I just swept that all onto the floor as I was cleaning each shelf and then went back in with the stick vacuum to clean it up. But such an annoying mistake. I really need to learn to clean off all the surfaces before I vacuum. I have a whole bunch of cardboard boxes I need to break up and take out, and to help me do that, I have this tool here. This is the Hoto Edge Flow cordless electric scissors, and they are so kindly sponsoring today's video. The Hoto electric scissors makes household tasks so much easier than just regular old scissors, especially if you live in an apartment building or you have very limited recycling space and you need to break down cardboard boxes. This makes the process such a breeze. It's super easy and very safe to use. You just hold in the button under the handle and then press the button on the side to get it to start rotating, and you can cut. It's not just going to turn on randomly. You have to press both buttons in order for it to work. The blade has a titanium non-stick coating. It also has a built-in self-sharpening system, which means it's very low maintenance. You do not have to worry about replacing the blade or sharpening it yourself. Super compact and easy to store. It's very lightweight, and it also comes with a storage case for protection and easy storing. Not only does it cut cardboard, but it also cuts fabric, so I'm going to be able to use this when I am doing my sewing projects, my arts and crafts, all that kind of stuff. If you find yourself needing an easier way to cut up all of your cardboard boxes for recycling, or you do a lot of arts and crafts projects where a pair of electric scissors would just make things so much easier for you, then I will have a link in the description and more information. And there we go, all broken up and ready to take out. Moving on to the coffee bar, I always have this little burnt ring of coffee right on the hot plate of the coffee machine, and if I use regular cleaning products, it doesn't come off. The only way I can get it off is if I use the baking soda with a little bit of water and scrub it off, and then it just comes off instantly. But anytime I use regular cleaning products, nothing. So when in doubt, use a little bit of baking soda and water and things usually clean up. I have decided that there is just too much going on in this little coffee bar hutch thing. I don't even know if I like the style of the hutch, but I'm in the process of turning my apartment into my Pinterest board. And so I have lots of little home projects that I'm working on right now. This Friday, I have another video filled with all of these little projects, just small changes around the apartment that totally change the vibe. And it's been a really fun project. This is something I want to work on, especially that top shelf. It is super cluttered. It's kind of where I just throw stuff that I don't know where else to put it. Work in progress. I will get there eventually, but I'm just going to go through and dust everything. But this needs some serious work, and I probably should start focusing on my coffee bar, coffee station Pinterest board to see if I can get some serious inspiration. dining room is done. We are actually hosting the Super Bowl this weekend. We're gonna have a bunch of friends over, and so I'm trying to clean everything before then, and I figure if I do one room per day, that everything will be nice and clean by the time the weekend rolls around. So we did the dining room today. I'll be back tomorrow with one of the other rooms, maybe the living room tomorrow, and then we'll just continue on from there. Welcome to day 2 of cleaning our apartment to get it all ready so we can host for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna do one room per day. So yesterday was dining room. Today I'm gonna do the living room and the foyer. We're gonna pretend that they're just kind of one room together. There's not too much to do out here. It's the kitchen and the bathroom that really need a deep clean, but I was gonna save those until we get closer to the event. That way they're just fresh and pristine for when everybody arrives. As I said, it's not too messy out here. I'm gonna put everything away, but I think I might upholstery clean this side of the couch because we spilt some chocolate the other day and it just needs it. It's kind of an annoying thing to do, especially in the winter. I'm hoping it dries today, but that's why I will only do one half today and maybe we could do the other half tomorrow. I decided to use some stain remover, just regular stain remover on the couch this time, and it actually made such a difference. And then I have this little wooden brush we just got off Amazon. It's a nice soft bristle brush that helps work in all of the stain remover, and it actually managed to get rid of some of the old stains, which I thought was really impressive. So it was definitely a good idea. I will probably do this again on the other side of the couch, and on the back of the couch I accidentally spilled tea one time and there's a very faint stain that needs some work, and I think this will actually get it out. I feel like this is the biggest difference I've seen in the cleanliness of the couch, so I will absolutely be using the spray-on stain remover again. And it actually didn't take that long to dry. It was fully dry by the evening, and I think it's just because it's so dry in here at the moment. I think the humidity's been hovering around 20%, sometimes it's a bit lower, and I guess that just helped with making it dry so quickly. I'm also gonna wipe down the coffee table, all of the decor on the coffee table, just dust it, and then the TV unit, the console table, and essentially just do a little bit of dusting. I'm so excited for the changes I'm going to be making in the living room. I have a new cable hider for the TV cables. I have a new stain to go on the console table. So we're going to have some big changes coming this week, and I'm super excited for Friday's video. Next, I'm going to clean the foyer because it's really quite messy, but the messiest is the carpet, just from all the snow and coming inside, and I want to carpet clean the carpet considering I already have it out and it's ready to go. I could wait until the end of winter, but I think I want to do it now just in case some of this stuff stains, and I can do it every other week until spring. I decided to take my time with the rug. I just wanted to do a very, very deep clean. So I did a little vacuum, a little floor clean, a little vacuum again, and then I thought I would try the stain remover on some of the random little gray spots, which I think helped. I don't know if I need to leave the stain remover on for a little bit longer. And then I tried the spot in the corner, and that was floor cleaner, stain remover, floor cleaner, a little bit more stain remover. And then I think it started to fade significantly, but I might just have to try it again, and as I said, leave the stain remover on for a little while to kind of like let it sink in, but I think it worked well. Floor is looking much better. It may not entirely be perfect. I feel like I can't quite get into the creases here. I don't know. Might have to try it again, or maybe even with the handle, might try that. But because it's so hot and dry in here, The heaters just make it hot and dry. The carpet and the couch are gonna dry very, very quickly. I'm also going to clean the mirrors as well. I love this little $8 mirror I got from Target. I have another one to put up in the bedroom. They're so lightweight, you can easily stick them to the wall with those Velcro 3M sticker things, and they're just so handy. I don't think that they look $8. I think they look way more expensive, but they're so easy, and I like having multiple mirrors around because it's so much easier to check your outfit and stuff before you leave. It looks so much better. There's definitely a few spots that I'm like, that could do with some more cleaning, but I think if I stay on top of it for the end of the winter, it'll come out looking really nice by the summer. Over here is a lot better. I'm happy with it, and now the foyer is all clean as well. I think though before the weekend we might take some of these jackets down and put them in the closet so that our friends can then hang their jackets up here when they come over. It is time to clean the kitchen. I'm going to speed clean though because it is day of the party. We didn't get as much done in the last couple of days as we would have liked, but the living room is kind of set up. I'll show you at the end all of the party decorations, but I need to clean the kitchen. I'm not gonna do a super deep clean. I just wanna make sure dishwasher's unpacked, dishes are in the dishwasher, all the benches in the cooktop are all wiped down, and that will probably be enough. So I'm gonna try and do this in half an hour. Fingers crossed it doesn't take any longer than that, because I need to go and shower and wash my hair and get myself ready for all of our guests, and I have just a couple of hours left. I was trying to go as fast as I could. While I was cleaning the kitchen, Chester was cleaning the bedroom. So I don't actually have the bedroom included in this video because he did most of that, and we were doing it at the same time. We made the mistake the night before thinking that Costco was open late on Saturdays. It's not. It closes, I think, at maybe 6 or 7 p.m. and we missed going. So we had to get up first thing this morning, go to Costco, do the whole shop, get all of the food, come home, and then start rearranging the furniture and cleaning everything. And so we did not leave ourselves a lot of time. It was very, very poor planning on our part, but we got there in the end. I just noticed that there looks like a coffee splatter all down the door. I have no idea how that got there. I will definitely be cleaning that, but dishwasher is full, pans are washed. I am gonna clean the cooktop, refill the oil, get those products put away, but I feel like I'm making serious progress. My favorite activity is cleaning the cooktop. This is my Hoto little handheld spin scrubber. So handy. I don't know if it's just the fact that we're maybe a little careless when we cook, but there's always so much food on here. And this to me is the best part of cleaning, because when this is clean, the entire kitchen looks clean. You know how when you clean the floor and everything looks cleaner because you've cleaned the floor? I feel like this is that, but for the kitchen. And these are my least favorite part of the kitchen. I hate cleaning these things that go on the cooktop, and usually I leave them to dry and I'll take a little break, but no time for breaks today. So I kind of ended up just putting them back on the cooktop wet. I was like, it's not a problem I'm dealing with today.
For this side of the counter, I pulled everything out, wiped out all of the crumbs, because obviously with the toaster, there's always crumbs everywhere. Wiped it all out. I also cleaned the coffee splatter off the door and the back wall. Don't even know how that happened. And then we just had a lot of stuff on the bench that needed to go back into the cupboards. I don't know why there were so many food products like cereal and the Pam and all of that out on the bench. So I put all of that away to try and keep it super minimal. And I think that was pretty much it. I didn't really want to do too much more of a clean on this side. I just wanted to get it looking neat. The floors are disgusting. I really wish I had time to wash the rug. I'm gonna use the dustpan brush and just brush everything out, then vacuum it, then mop it as best as I can, and hopefully be able to clean the rug as best as I can. I hate cleaning the kitchen floor. It's my least favorite space because it doesn't matter how much I vacuum it, it never feels clean. And I think it's because there's just so many like tight corners, there's all the gaps and everything under the fridge and the oven, and the vacuum doesn't really fit in there. And then the floorboards in front of the dishwasher are all warped, I assume, and maybe a previous tenant or someone has flooded it and they're all uneven, and then the dirt kind of gets stuck in between the gaps and it's really hard to get out. And today I thought I would change it up and use the brush to try to get a deeper clean, and I think it worked really, really well. I then went back over it with the vacuum, and doing them together I think really helped. And then I did my best with the tiny little mop space that I have, and it did look a lot better. Something else I do need to do though is throw that rug in the washing machine, and then I also just wiped down some of the cupboards as well. Okay, kitchen is done. Took me about 45 minutes, not quite half an hour as I would have liked, but it's done and we can start doing food prep. Chester is doing some meal prep and I am going to clean the bathroom. I figured it would be the last thing I do, that way it's nice and fresh for everyone when they get here. Shower curtain is too dirty, so I'm gonna soak it in a little bit of diluted bleach, and it just takes out any of that like orangey sort of mold that kind of starts to grow, and I'm gonna do the whole thing. Normally I would let the shower curtain soak for a lot longer than I did today, but I didn't have time. I just had to let it soak for the duration of cleaning the bathroom. So while it's soaking, I'm going to do the sink, clean the mirror, do the floors, do the toilet, do everything, and then I can rinse it and hang it up. I did notice at the end it definitely wasn't fully clean on the bottoms, and I do like to leave it soaking, but a little bit of diluted bleach and soaking your shower curtain in it can just like completely clean it up and make it look new. When it comes to cleaning, I have color coordinated gloves for the different areas of my home. The purple gloves are the toilet gloves, and I also use disposable wipes. Don't really feel comfortable using a reusable wipe for the toilet. And I not only clean the toilet, but I also clean the floor by hand in the bathroom. Originally, I started by just doing the behind the toilet, but now I just do the entire floor by hand. It's too difficult to get a vacuum in there. It's too difficult to use a mop. There's way too much dust, and I just find if I do it by hand, at least it's done properly. And thankfully, this is the point where I am done. I can go and get ready for the party. As soon as I got ready, before I even turned off my curling brush, guests started arriving. So I didn't get to film anything before people were here, but I have this really cool Amazon pack of decorations and plates and cups. We had so much food. Everybody brought something. We got wings and like a spinach and artichoke dip. We had lots of sliders and just snacky foods. It was really, really great, but I do wish I had have filmed more. It's the next morning and I thought I would just show you really quickly what we did to the living room because I didn't get a chance last night. So we pushed the couch all the way back. We brought out the little white rug closer out so that the floors were mostly covered. I cut the tablecloth that came in the little party pack in half and I did one here, one in the dining room. We moved my reading chair here. We also have Chester's desk chair. We brought out basically every chair that we own and then every little table surface so that all the chairs had somewhere to put their drinks. This one usually holds my big fiddle leaf fig in the dining room. We have a dining room chair here. This one holds another one of my plants and I had it in between two dining room chairs just here. I even pushed the console table over a little further. I also hung up some of my sparkly hanging things from New Year's Eve because why not? And then the party pack came with some garland so we put those up as well and then printed out some Patriots stuff. Sad day for the Patriots but also not unexpected. And then these were the broken ones and so I just cut them in half and hung them up to frame this door for fun. And then I moved the mirror in here and we had the tablecloth on this table and this is where most of the food was. I still have a little bit to clean up but I did most of it last night. Look, there's a piece of bread that fell down right here. But yeah, that was the little setup of the party and it worked really well. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here and I will see you on Friday.